Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, My Sports Gematria. Welcome to part 5 of the Gabby Petito series. In this video, I'm going to do some commentary on a video that the New York Post made. We're going to watch it, and it basically validates what I have already posted about Brian Laundrie before he officially went missing Friday night. And that in my first video, if you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. The numbers of Gabby Petito and her fiance's hidden inverted pentagram artwork, which was on his Instagram page. And I go over that in this video. Also, check out part 2, Body Found. Part 3, Language of God, Follow the Rainbow. Part 4, we get a little punk rock and some medical tyranny. Part 5, we become validated by the New York Post. So the New York Post made a video, posted a video today. Brian Laundrie reportedly shared cryptic messages on his Pinterest. Now, I didn't know he had a Pinterest. I only know he had the Instagram. But I talked about the cryptic, hidden in plain sight, inverted pentagram on his artwork in his Instagram. And now here, New York Post wants us to know that Brian Laundrie also had cryptic messages on his Pinterest. So let's look at the cryptic messages that the New York Post wants us to know, and I'll do some commentary on it. But I have the video on mute. That's just background music in the video. But let's check it out. According to the report from The Sun, Brian Laundrie appears to have some shared cryptic and foreboding images. So this is the first one. I'm going to pause it. So this is the first one that they want us to see. The opposite of lost is what's written up here. And then down here, one post from last month reads, "Don't try to find me. I have finally escaped my master's wicked clutches." It goes on to also say, to the others I say, join me. Bite the hand that feeds you. And then I think it says Viva la Liberty. And then spears, or spear. But there's an all-seeing eye in this picture. And it's right here. If you pause the video and you look, it's right here. And I'm sure if you go to the Pinterest, you could probably see it better with better imaging. But the eye is right here. You see the pupil, or the middle of the eye right here. And then the outline of the eye. And the outline of the overall. So this would be like the eyebrow up here. But here's the eye in the picture. The opposite of lost is considered, what's the opposite of lost? It's found. So what is he talking about here? The opposite of lost is found. He's talking about duality. He's talking about the opposite of things. Black, white, sun, moon, day, night, lost, found, wrong, right. This is a duality. Then you got the all-seeing eye here. And then I'll try and I'll give my opinion on this. Everyone probably has their own opinion on what this says here. Don't try to find me. I have finally escaped my master's wicked clutches. I'm curious to know who he thinks his master's wicked clutches, or his master, is. And then he says, to others, join me. I say to others, join me. Bite the hand that feeds you. So who is he talking about? Bite whose hand? Who's the hand that feeds you? If I were to make my first impression opinion on this, I would say he wants you to go against God. He wants you to bite the hand that feeds you. Why do I say that? Well, God is who feeds you. If we're going based off of this in a cultic religious way, which is what the artwork, it's what the symbols, it's what the words, it's how this whole thing transpires. Seems very cultic, very religious in its format. God would be the one that feeds you. Why do I say that? Because God created everything, right? He even created the most beautiful angel called Lucifer that did the great dive or the great fall that we all followed. And now we're all these souls on earth or whatever. I'm not going to get into that side. But yeah, so bite the hand that feeds you. He's saying go against God, The opposite of lost is found. He's found his He's found his ways. He's found the light. Probably the light in Lucifer, and he wants everyone else to join him and bite the hand that. So how do you bite the hand that feeds you? How do you bite the hand of God? Well, what you do is you destroy God's creation. How do you destroy God's creation? Well, human beings are one of God's creation. So I guess if you wanted to bite the hand that feeds you and show that you're found and you want to follow the light, um, you can probably sacrifice someone. You know, that's one of God's creation. Sacrifice a person, which is God's creation. I don't really want to say these words because I don't want YouTube to flag me, but that's essentially what I think it's getting at. Bite the hand that feeds you. How are you gonna bite the hand that feeds you? Who feeds you? God. How do you bite God's hand? Well, you destroy one of His creations. How do you destroy one of His creations? Ritual sacrifice. More imagery I want to get into, the as above and so below, before we move on and press play for the video, is as above so below is throughout religion. People say this is Jesus doing the as above so below, and then you have, of course, the Baphomet pointing up, pointing down, as above so below. People also look at these symbols, the as above pointing up and the so below pointing down, creating the six-pointed star. One thing I will note, in the image you see Jesus right here with the wheel. I actually made a video on YouTube. Where is it at? Yeah, my not so new invention, the Gregorian religious side of the cross. I completely made up a Gregorian calendar, but I demonstrate it using the wheel that's sitting behind Jesus. But as above, so below. So what's another way we can see this symbolism, as above, so below, being played out ritualistically? What's another way we can see, the opposite of lost, I guess, in a cryptic way, all-seeing eye? How do you bite the hand that feeds you? And essentially, he's calling his master wicked clutch. He's basically calling God wicked. Is what he's doing. 9/11. 9/11. You have two towers, as above, so below, forming into one. Ritualistic magic. This is ritualistic magic. He's referring to ritualistic magic, I think, in this post. And 9/11 connection is not too far off, because when was Gabby found? Or not found, but when was she reportedly missing? She was reportedly missing officially on 9/11, right? Let's see if I remember how to spell Gabrielle Petito. Gabrielle Petito sums to 156, and the number 9/11 is the 156 prime number. I talk about all of this in this video here, and it just kind of strings along through all the other videos. As above, so below. But let's keep it going. Laundry appears to have posted under the username account that shares albums with Gabby and the mother. This is his account right here. I'm not going to go through it all. This is the Pinterest. But they got 185 pins here. Things to burn off. Looks like it's all just occultic symbols. More often than not, going through that album. And then you have some other occultic references here and there. But I'm not going to go through all of this. Yeah. The eye. The eye on the hand covering the eye. The sun and the moon. Duality. Sun and moon. That's where I think the name Solomon comes from. Sun and moon. Sol and moon. Sun and moon. We have Sunday and then Moon's Day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday and then Moon's Day. But look at the next image that they want us to see. burnout. Other posts contain grim quotes and book referencing, autistic burnout, and abundance of disturbing artwork. So, this again just validates the inverted pentagram that I already found and showed you guys in the first video I made. And then this one is interesting that they show this one. Look how small it is through this whole picture. So they really want us to know this one, including one image featuring the words "my baby" inscribed on a headstone. My baby. My baby sums to 23. Brian Laundrie, he was 23 years old. I talk about the number 23 and the reference that these numbers have to Blink 182. No one likes you when you're 23. What's my age again? What's my age again? Murder. 83, the 23rd prime number. 79, the 22nd prime number. Gabby was 22 years old. So thank you, New York Post. Thank you for letting me know that my original video is valid. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.